following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
In silence, apparently.
No, I was just thinking. So, what's the plan once this all wraps up and we head back home?
I have work to get back to.
I suppose that's perpetually true.
Crime doesn't take a vacation.
No,
One can only
it certainly doesn't.
how the miscreants of the city are expanding in my absence.
Yeah.
And what of yourself?
Back to work, I suppose.
Well then.
Although, I have been wondering if I could spin this whole thing into a political career.
No, why waste your talents?
Maybe. There's a lot of good you can do the higher up you get.
Well, I think the key problem here is that we're not affiliated with any of these currently established power-broking cronies, so you've got no chance.
Maybe you're right.
Oh. Oh no. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
What is...
Something wrong?
Oh,
Something wrong?
just getting back into the process of thinking about the dirty crime I'm investigating. Apply a lot of access. Oh, good. And what do you have planned for your day?
I was kind of hoping to relax, actually. I think I've had enough excitement for today.
Well, might I suggest there's a lovely little club around here where you can play a kind of checkers. There's also
Yeah.
a wonderful park.
It is a nice park.
Yes. It's a good cover for a lot of clandestine dealings.
It's where I got attacked by Nazis, actually.
As you do.
Mm.
Someday you'll have to regale me with the tale of how you escaped their clutches.
Well, I had some help.
He looks at you expectantly.
Thomas will tell him the story.
How honest is Thomas being?
He's not going to get into the specifics of the, like, how integral River was in the escape, but it'll be like, and then, like, the military came in and the situation sort of resolved itself.
Aha. I see, the military. They came in.
Yeah, well.
And since you did not roll deception,
Oh,
I
Jesus
get to
Christ.
perceive through that instantly.
I'm gonna roll then! I have rolled fucking 31.
I just tricked you into rolling when there's nothing you could have done to prevent this. The military, they just showed up, did they?
Well, River told them.
Oh, River told them.
Something wrong?
How fortunate that she happened to know where you were. Because I'm assuming you didn't tell him about your super secret superhero wrist communicator, which is technology that doesn't exist in the civilian market.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, realistically, I could probably get away with it because, like, I'm a scientist. I do a science, you know.
Then why would it be disguised as a wristwatch?
So I wanted to see if it was possible.
I think you seem to assume your father's an idiot.
No, I don't think that.
Then why would you fill this tea room with the house of lies? I fucked that up. Shut up. I want my chocobo. Fuck you.
Well, when I got down to the basement, all of my possessions were there, and River and I have a radio communicator
I see.
we talk to each other with. Yeah. It's how I found her when she was in the Pterodino facility.
Yes, you mentioned. How interesting. How interesting. How fortunate. Would seem unusual that the Red Banner would go to such a great length to imprison you, and then leave your radio communicator where you could get it, and then not shield. Seems. No, nothing about that adds up at all. They really helped.
Well, you know about River's arm.
Yeah.
So, they were hoping River would just rush the facility and get captured so they could get her arm.
I see. Well, it's a good thing that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Scribble. Put away.
Well, it all worked out in the end, I suppose.
Yes, very fortunate. Very fortunate.
And hopefully, we don't have to deal with that again.
Well, hopefully no one has to deal with being kidnapped by East Germans.
Certainly. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm thinking about my case.
Right. Well, thank you for keeping me company.
Of course, of
But
course.
I'm gonna see if I can't manage to actually have a day off.
You should take them while you can get them. When they send you back to your station, it'll be research, research, research.
Yeah. Yeah, well. Hopefully, we can get this thing figured out before too long.
Good. Oh, don't let me keep you.
Good luck.
Yes. Yes, I'm going to need every fiber of that.
Get off. Jesus Christ.
What? What? What could possibly be going on?
No, nothing. 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 You know, nothing. Nothing's wrong. We're good. Yeah, hit to Oh no.
Oh, it's been oh no for a while.
Yeah, like I know, dude, but it's a lot of oh no's, you know?
Yep, you
Yeah, I'll hit to
you
the
walk down the street. You find
Yep.
you find it's a bit difficult to head down the street because it's so congested.
Alright, I'll make some checks so I don't get pickpocketed, I suppose. 35 on a perception check. Is there a reason why it's congested, or it's just packed as fuck?
Oh yeah, see, it looks like there's a bunch of red banner like moving stuff out of their building, and it's congesting the street completely. And there's a bunch of Imperial Guard sort of, you know, watching them, make sure they do it, suppose sort of thing.
Right. So they're moving out of their building. Where are they taking the stuff? Are they just like loading it on a truck, or?
It's hard to tell from here.
I'll try to get a bit closer.
I mean, it's congested.
Yeah, but like you can like get
As in,
like,
as, in,
maneuver
as,
through.
as in fairly heavily blocked.
Oh,
Also, like,
I
anytime,
couldn't really.
like anytime you or someone gets near to the Nazi crates and they'll be moved, that like one of them will be like, "Back off, Schweinhund," and deal like 22 points of toughness check.
I'll find another way around then, or like
Okay.
somewhere that has a different view. I want to see what's happening. I'm taller than all these chinks. I should just be able to see over them.
I mean, you can, but they're not all Chinese.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, okay, where are you? Let's have a look. Oh shit, yeah, no, there's a fair amount of way around you could go. There's like a wide alleyway off to the right, which looks like it would dogleg around, and also there's a possibility of like finding like a ladder or a staircase to climb up to some of the second-story dwellings.
Dude, an alleyway sounds so safe.
Or you could turn around and go the long way around the big wide open streets.
Nah, it's alleyway. It's got to be alleyway.
Oh, that's stupid. Or is it?
It's a comic. It's always the alleyway. Like,
Okay, so you step over the pearls and you head down.
the pearls?
Well, it's an alleyway near a theater,
I
so
see.
of course
see.
a young man's parents are being killed here. Have you not seen
Yeah.
a superhero movie? We just have to have that scene in every fucking one, it seems.
Look, I like the scene the first 3 times. It's just the last 15 times I'd already seen it, you know? It's a good scene.
mean, it was, but, like, Jesus, done to death much.
Yeah.
Kind of feel you don't need to do an origin story for a lot of these supers now.
Oh, especially, like, ask literally any person, from, like, Donald Trump to a homeless person, like, what is Superman's origin story? And it's like, alien from a doomed planet wants to save humanity. Like,
well, no, hang on a minute. No. He was the black president of the world.
that's Falzard.
No, that's Calvin Ellis.
Oh.
Because alternate timelines and worlds are based off of choices, so what choice did the heterogeneously white Krypton make to have a black Superman? That does not make sense. It just doesn't.
I don't know.
Like, it doesn't make sense. I have got no time for tokenized characters, really. I mean, like, some of them, sure, if they're done well, but, like, that's still what they are.
Like, in what choice was made where, like, instead of being, like, where Ultraman came from Krypton, and instead of being weakened by kryptonite, he snorts it like cocaine and he's weak to the sun. Like,
there is this. I still have a problem with that. That does not make sense. What choice causes that? No choice can cause that.
Yeah.
Like, that. It does not make sense. It is, like, it's stupid. That is just as stupid.
Well, I think, like, I know Grant Morrison's thing was, like, each of the universes has a monitor who, like, it's not like a watcher, right? Like, they actually, like, manipulate events to make the world, the universes more interesting and unique.
That's a hell of an event manipulation there. In fact, what has happened in the case of the Black Kryptonians there is you have mind-controlled people. Because they have, like, a genetic purity thing. So you've basically just twisted a bunch of minds. So you can have a black Superman. What? Also, snorting kryptonite? I mean, that implies there's enough of it to snort. Oh, wait, no, I forgot it's the single most common mineral in the universe.
It is, yeah.
It basically is. I mean, shit, in Superman Returns, there was basically an entire island of the stuff. Because
they grew that, right? Like, that was a thing that Lex Luthor made that grew kryptonite?
That does not make sense.
That
is fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, from my memory of that event, it's like a rock. They have a rock. Lex Luthor has, like, a Krypton rock that, like, expands and makes a big island. And he, like, put a kryptonite condom on it. And so that meant that when the rock grew, the kryptonite also grew. Or some shit. That's what happened in that movie, right? It's been a long time.
It was still better than Man of Steel, but it's still stupid.
I agree. Yeah. I have a real soft spot for that movie, but...
I have a real soft spot for the original Superman movie. Is it perfect?
Oh, yeah, me too.
But that's the one.
I love it.
I kind of like 2. I shouldn't, because it's nowhere... It's not what it should be.
Mm.
And I really wish it had been what it should have been. Because it sounded like what Richard Donner had planned for the second one sounded really great, but then the studio is like, no, it's going to be slapstick and funny. It's going to be funny, because comic means funny, and that's what comics are.
Mm.
Just have the 3 super dangerous evil Supermen use their powers to blow pies into people's faces. Menacing.
Yeah,
I mean, sure,
I know
you can
really...
have that, but... Nah, let's not get into it.
Well, people really like the, like... the campy Batman, but I do feel like that did a lot of damage to, like, what comics are for a long time.
I mean, you can say that, but like, comics were already getting pretty fucking campy before that came along. Let's not forget...
Well, that pushed it into the mainstream, right?
Yeah, it did. Let's not forget that actually saved Superman from being a dead book. Batman, sorry, from being a dead book.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I like it for the most part, but, I mean, I'll certainly take it over the new generation of Batmans. But,
Batman was a fucking acid trip when that came out. Like, it had just been plagued by bad writer after bad writer, though. Like, all these fucking adventures where, like, Batman fucking goes into space and gets married, and, like, fuck off, you know? Like...
Hey, that's what the way it was at the time. It's not really that much stupider than what's... In fact, it's probably less stupid than what's going on now. But, you know, that's what it is. I think like there was certainly also a thing back then where not everything had to be part of the canon continuity, so you did just get stupid stories that's like, oh, but that didn't happen.
Right.
Like, okay, then why did I buy the book? But sure.
Because we wanted to sell a book.
Fair enough. Put a monkey on the cover then. Hey,
the Superman gorilla thing, right?
Gorillas on comic covers sell more books. So put a gorilla on there. Fuck, I think that's why Gorilla Grodd.
I do too. Did they ever... What's the actual statistical reason that happened? Do you know what I mean? Like, is it just an anomaly?
I actually think it was, because, like, you have this... it's because, like King Kong and all that, I think. It's like, you've got a big gorilla,
okay.
and the big gorilla is somehow, like, a problem for the superhero. You got a big monkey on the cover, so people buy more books. I can't really explain it. Like, I've heard a bunch of people try to explain it, but it doesn't really ever really add up. Like, you know, there's obviously something going on there. It's just like a cultural phenomenon happened where people wanted big monkeys. So that's what sold books. So whether there was one in the comic or not, put a big monkey on the cover. And I think that's how we got Gorilla Grodd, which, you know, Gorilla Grodd's pretty cool.
Gorilla Grodd is like the best comic book gorilla.
Well, when you put it like that, yes. It's also like saying that Muscle Man Malcolm has the highest has set the bench press record for people who have come in second in Quizzlemania.
Well, he's better than the gorilla made of kryptonite. Let's just say that.
Nothing should be made of look. Kryptonite's supposed this is one of those things. It's like cortosis. Kryptonite isn't supposed to be this indestructible material. It's supposed to be flaky and fragile as fuck.
Yeah,
but you know, you're not supposed to be able to make a spear tip out of it because it just wouldn't hold up.
He used a kryptonite alloy, dude.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I'll take that one.
It's just
all right. How mugged do I get in this alley?
Pretty much. That's not exactly where I was going, but so you walk down the alley and you notice your
perception check.
Oh, fuck! It's about time you made one of those. I was waiting all through the cafe for you to make perception checks, but you didn't.
I made one when I left the cafe. 38.
You are not alone.
That's good. What? Maybe. What am I being followed by?
You're not being followed by anything.
Oh?
There's someone waiting in the alleyway for you.
Who is it?
Having a cigarette and leaning against a barrel.
Is it the enemy stand user?
Pretty much. He's looking at you aggressively.
Can I help you?
Who do you think you are?
Millionaire, playboy, philanthropist?
Yeah. He flicks the cigarette into a standing puddle of water. I don't know why that's there, but it is.
It's for the cigarette.
It's for the cigarette. He's like, you think you could just swan into town in your dapper suit and you can be prettier than I?
I'm sorry?
Strikes elaborate, ridiculous pose. You have the great honor of addressing Maximilian Wolfgang von Allen.
I'll hold my hand up. A pleasure. Thomas Drake.
That's such a peasant name for someone who purports to be so handsome.
I didn't purport anything. You did.
Nonsense. You come swaggering in here, drawing the attention of so many of the ladies when they should be paying attention to me. He strokes his own chest.
I see.
Yep, that's what this is. Obviously, I cannot allow the competition to stand.
Actually, I don't have a stand.
Huh? I mean, I cannot allow you to continue existing. We must have a battle to determine who is the most gorgeous.
We're gonna find a runway? Have a modeling all?
No, I propose that we fight each other until one of us is no longer alive.
I don't want to do that.
It is too bad what you want.
Is there no other way we can solve this?
You are so cowardly. Is it
No, I
because
just
you
don't
gaze
fight so
upon me
long.
and realize I'm the perfect expression of manhood there has ever been?
I just don't pick fights. I can't win.
It's so good for you that you are not the one picking the fight, as you so unctuously put it. Let us engage in a glorious manful contest. He's gyrating.
I'm gonna leave.
Oh, but I cannot allow you to do that.
And why not?
Because when I was a young boy, fabulous powers revealed themselves to me,
Yeah?
allowing me to make my most glorious desire true, that I would be the most perfect and ultimate specimen in all of manhood, and that every woman would look up to me, and every man would want me. I mean, other way round.
Do you measure up to Caesar?
Who? Oh, but he is not very pretty.
I think he's the person every man looks up to.
But he is not very pretty. And that is what matters. Prettiness is power. Sticks out butt.
Sorry, are you hitting on me?
I will be hitting you, sir. Yeah. Do you like that?
No. That's
Good.
not really my thing.
I would not want you to be receiving too much pleasure from defeat. Unless you are that way inclined.
Nope. Honestly, I just don't want anything to do with this.
Well, I'm afraid you are not be going anywhere. Let this be our last battleground! Now I have to actually roll to see if this works or if he just looks like a complete fucking idiot.
Please, idiot, 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 idiot.
Well, I think that's gonna work.
What?
Okay, so there's like this glorious wall of pink and blue, like 80s neon lights that just shimmer around the exits to this area, preventing egress, you might presume.
Hmm.
By the rules of turn-based combat, it is now your turn.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, not everything can be fun. Actually, everything can be fun. But not everything can be something that Thomas wants to do. You don't get to walk around having sex with all the women's without the occasional closeted homosexual coming after you. And because he's a crazy man, here we are. Is that a hairdresser's comb sticking out of the pocket of his jorts? Oh my god. Is that
Oh,
a
sorry.
Is that styling gel that's sticking out of the back pocket? Oh my god.
What?
I'm describing things.
Oh, okay. I'll turn on my communicator.
Oh, yeah?
River, I'm being attacked by a very flamboyant man who has used magic powers to seal me into an alleyway.
Nothing comes back over the comm.